Hey guys, Golex here, welcome back to another video, and today, I'm a bit sick, so I might feel a bit off, but we'll get through it. We're not going to summon, because I already have all the units from the last Fire Emblem collab, but I want to dedicate this video to an idea that somebody gave to me, which is completing different events with low-end and high-end teams. So today we're going to be doing VERONICA'S, and I will explain everything that I have here, which is this team right here. For high end, we aren't really at that yet because I only use 5-star weapons. I don't go anywhere for further than that, mainly because I have not done High Jupiter trial. However, it's whatever. But anyways, my might's at 21k. We're running Alphonse, Ryozan? Yeah, Ryozan, Luca, and Hope. Yeah, Hope. Hope healer, Luca damage. Ryozan, he has a defense buff, which really helps us out. And Alphonse just being Alphonse. I wanted to construct this team mainly thinking of free-to-play options. Hope is a 3-star healer. Luca is a free bow unit you'll get in the story. Ryozan's a 4-star, but he makes it a lot more better. I was trying to do it with something lower, but with Ryozan it makes it a lot more better. And we have Alphonse, which is of course the Fire Emblem free 5-star character. But continuing on to the units themselves, Alphonse is there for damage. Yeah, increases user strength by 15% for the first skill. He actually restores HP in the second skill. And yeah, that's just the blade skill. Dragon Haste, of course. You might get to this depending on what you do, but I'd advise to not try to get to this, but it is a good boost. Curse res and all of that. And then we have Ryozan, which he has a special thing. Oh, I don't even have it maxed out, and I completed it. Okay. Ryozan, he has the first skill, Celestial Citadel, increases entire team's defense by 15% for 15 seconds. And with this, you can go into healing double buff, which whenever you receive a defense increase, you'll be able to receive healing as well. So that is why I'm choosing Ryozan, so that we take less damage and also receive healing through the use of Prince. And then his next is just a normal attack skill. And he has healing double buff on his own, so he doesn't need it. And 50% curse res, probably would have been 100 if I had it maxed out. And Overdrive Punisher, which is actually pretty good. Next we have Luca, which has paralysis in his kit with the damage skill. And with that paralysis, he actually doesn't have anything with that paralysis, but full HP. Strength 15%. Since he's ranged, he should be able to stay at full HP. If not, then you just have Hope to heal. And curse res 50%, poison 25. Just make sure he doesn't get hit, but he can since he has 50%. Anyways, next Hope, we have Healing Hand. He restores HP to all allies, and next increases entire team defense by 15%. So that also helps out with the healing double buff. Prince that I'm talking about, so that's pretty good. Full HP, healing 13%, and he's poison res. There is another healer, I believe, but they utilize Fuller Strike for some reason. I don't know who that healer is. I don't know. Oh, right there. Estelle. Her first skill. Yeah, most in need. That's, I mean, it's probably a larger heal than Hope's AoE heal, so that might actually help. And restores HP to all allies and continues healing for over 15 seconds, which is pretty nice. But the only thing that was weird was the Force Strike. I mean, I guess it makes sense with that hand, but it doesn't really make sense as a healer. So I believe that's it. Like there's not much of a core other than Ryozan with his healing double buff. You can really bring anybody, and a healer of course, so that you're secure and all of that, to defeat this. So now we'll go into dragons. For Alphonse, I chose Daigokuten mainly because I wanted to limit myself. And I actually don't have any Ligers. I sold all of my Ligers, which is unfortunate. I mean, I have one, but I'm not using just a single. No one buying Liger. For Alphonse, I believe you should go for anything that has attack. Liger, Cupid. Who else has attack? Oh, you can have Gilgamesh for security, since he'll be the one you'll be controlling. You can have Coruscant Phoenix. Actually, you don't really need her. Actually, I could use it for Luca, but I am limiting myself here. Yeah, Paralyzed Punisher. You can also use Siren. Basically, anything really. You could use a someone like Liger, who has 30% strength and HP if you do not believe in yourself that much, but I recommend doing strength instead. For Ryozan, I really just chose 50%, or not 50%, HP and strength 20%. And I believe this is good just for him being tanky and also being able to do a little bit more damage. For Luca, I did the same. Since he's a ranged unit, he will take more damage. So I have given him Silky, the Halloween Silky, which has HP and strength 20% increase. Oh yeah, for Ryozan, I believe you can go for strength, but I feel like HP and strength would be the better option. And for Luca, you can go HP strength, but I feel like strength would be the better option if you were on your own. And next we have Hope, and for any healer, you're gonna want an HP dragon. So Unicorn, John d'Arc. I don't think we have any other strength dragons. I mean, you can also. Oh wait, why am I doing it like that? You can also use maybe Gilgamesh, I suppose. Oh yeah, I mean Gilgamesh is universal for everybody. You can use Liger. Just basically anything that can give you HP. But anyway, I'm actually gonna. I want to raise him up, but I'll leave him at that and see how it goes. All right, now that we're on to the battle, right here, you just want to wait a little bit and then go so that you're not hit by those. You will. You do have to dodge those, which is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, and I just got hit there. I mean, you can get hit there and just not mind it later, so it's fine. But okay, so I messed up. Yeah, for those red attacks, you want to just try to skill in so that you do not get hit by them, or just ensure all of your units are in a safe place so that they do not get. Alright, that was just Luca's fault. Yeah, sometimes that stuff will happen, so it will take a little bit of time to solo this on your own, but you can go into co-op if need be. But I want to solo it, so. Dodge. Oh yeah, I'm not too or maybe just hit somebody else. See, I'm gonna hope everybody leaves there, yeah? Everybody please get out. Thank you. The thing with Alphonse, his skills don't come in too often, so you can't really phase through attacks with his. Okay. Everybody please be in a good spot. Okay, good. So far, nothing too bad is going on. However, she does have a form that can be quite troublesome if you aren't careful. So, yeah. You have to wait for a little bit. Okay, do not panic. Just keep attacking and keep going. Just wait and time it right so that you can skill phase out of it, and you'll take no damage. It's pretty simple. Now, sacred. Oh, I messed that one up. All right, when your damage gets to a slow halt, this is where you want to go and skill phase as much as you can, because these guys will probably prove as an issue for your characters. Like, the worst thing is they attack at random, so it's really hard to really time these so that your attacks. Oh, right, thank you. Oh. I'm gonna still have to avoid that one. I don't have any skills. It's gonna be pretty hard with this, but if your AIs are in good spots and you can get lucky with the skill phases, then you'll be good. We almost have one taken down here. Yeah, my hope was just right there. What the hell? Right, now where's the next one? I actually cannot see that well. Oh, I messed that one up. Yeah, I messed that one up. We'll restart. Okay, so as soon as that's done, she's done. If you can defeat those two, which will be basically the hardest thing, like literally the hardest thing in this fight, then you will basically win the game. So yeah, I mean, I did lose hope there, but I mean, that sounds wrong, but I lost Hope, the character, and but I decided to continue on since I still had Ryozan, I still had Luca, I still had all my damage dealers, so it's fine if you lose your healer. So yeah, whew. I didn't expect to make it in that run, but I actually did make it. So it will take you a couple tries, but once you have a feel for the attack patterns and all of that, you will be able to do it. I forgot to speak of when prints choose. So for Alphonse, you want a damage print, skill damage. Skill damage brings, I mean, I'm saying weird things. For skill damage, Heralds of Hilamono works. That also brings in skills faster. Oh god, what am I doing? There's Resounding Rendition, which is this print. I'm bringing Heralds of Hilamono just to limit myself. There is a sword print called right here. The Shining Overlord, which can be used on him. And I believe that, well, there are also more like free to play. Oh yeah, there's this one too, which it was just more for crit damage. Skill damage 30% and critical damage 17% when HP is above 70. Yeah, and there's a lot more skill prints. Oh, right there. 30% hitting the books. 30% right there. Right, next we have Ryozan, which I believe should have prints that have buff time, which will increase the duration of his defense skill. Alright, doing this will make it a lot more easier. So we have From Whence He Comes, which gives him 25% skill prep and 20% buff time, which is pretty nice. Beach Battle, only there is a water only skill, unfortunately, but there is still buff time on that skill. There is Haldum's Grooms. Energy double buff, only if you're using energy, that will be really useful, but it still has 20%. And there's a 3-star one, which gives 20% as well. Next, I went with a generic Jewels of the Sun, which is 10% strength and skill haste, but I recommend just going for anything that has skill haste, which I'll check. Alright, so first we actually have a light skill haste, the Bustling Hut. This is not maxed out, but 6% and strength double buff, which actually works really well with Ryosen's kit, so that is a good print to choose. This is from the Mega Man collab. Skill haste and striking skill haste, which is more skill haste in 4 strikes. And we have this skill haste, which will only really be useful for the second skill of his. So it's not like he really needs skill damage all too much. He just really needs to put out his defense buffs. And next we have Luluka. He doesn't really have much that would benefit him other than paralysis. Actually Paralysis Punisher. And Prince with Paralysis Punisher is actually one that I can see. Spirit of the Season, full HP, strength 50%, and Paralyzed Punisher 20%. Well, there's probably more, but I just don't have them. And for Hope, really just anything that has HP recovery. Like, just anything that has HP recovery. For examples, the current one right now, Giving Your Wound. And there is one that is from the Valentine's event that I have 4 of. Take My Hand, 13% recovery potency. I cannot speak. And overall, everyone should have a healing double buff print. And the Sparrows is the one I went with because it has healing double buff and strength double buff. So you're getting both in the same party. Both in the same print, I should say. Not party, what? Prince with healing double buff. Let me see. The Dragonsmiths only has healing double buff, so it's not that great. There is Fire Emblem prints with this, the heroes that the heroes arrive. Slayer Strength. This will not be useful at all. Wish Upon a Yule Tree. That is actually pretty good. Defense 13% above HP, so that I might actually put that on a healer. Actually, that'd be pretty useful. And well, there's probably more, but that's all I have. And there's also Windows Lament. This is probably not the max. This is definitely not the maxed out, but Last Defense, that is also a good print. So if you do make it below 30%, which you might, you'll get a full 30% or more probably increase. So that is actually pretty good. I will go ahead into my more higher end team. It's not high end because look at this. It's not high end, but hey, we'll go in anyway. Like whenever the void weapons for light comes out, then it will be high end. And whenever we get some mana spirals for light, it will be high end. But for now, it's very medium end. Do this. My hers is pretty decently long. Bam. Sorry if birds are being heard downstairs. But yeah, as you can see, we're getting there a lot faster. We skipped one of the phases actually, where she did the massive dark circle. So if you do have enough DPS, you can skip that one. Oh, I might have messed up here. I have, but we're good. Bam. All right, we're good. Everybody group up, please. Oh, my Luca died. We can still do this. Why did Luca have to die? That's stupid. Oh. I'll send you. I should be keeping up with the hits, though. I had to do that. Yeah, and there you go. Basically done. Like, whenever it hits break, it's 100% over for her. Alright. Alright, I believe that is all for my low and high end. If you do enjoy something like this, make sure to leave a like. I am working on Alphonse. It is a bit difficult. This is the current team setup I'm actually rocking. I'll spoil it. This is the team setup. However, Patia, she's at full mana spiral. Like, I want to bring Patia, but at the same time I'm kind of like resisting bringing Patia, but she's at full mana spiral. If I could revert back and then just revert forward, that would be nice, but here we are. But I'll figure it out with something else. I'll probably remove Patia and just figure it out. It might take me a little bit though, so give me some time. Anyways, if you do enjoy this new kind of video thing, make sure to leave a like. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I'm less sick by then.